Alright. So here's a problem that exists in Tri-Cities. This would probably be something that would affect Amazon Corporation also. So workers that work in Kennewick, Amazon, some of them were doing this local like S&M here with the cops. The cops that were in that local S&M, they also do like drug metro. And so some of the workers in Kennewick, Amazon had an ability to interface with the Mormon temple. And that essentially what happened was some of the workers in Kennewick, Amazon were basically using what the Mormon temple's AI is to, well, around here, they have, like, most people may not realize, but this is, the Eastern Washington is like where a lot of white supremacy lives in Eastern Washington. Those workers in the Mormon temple, they essentially like hacked, because white supremacy uses speakers on dark web also, like all the rest of the hackers and stuff, but that they also outfit like church members, they also outfit like old farmers and shit with those hearing aids. And that then once those people hacked the access to that, their little stupid little fucking pedo-y fucking Mormon kids and shit started torturing them in speakers into becoming a fucking Mormon. So around here, those people that caused that, they essentially stumbled upon like a regional access to most of the hearing aid profiles on dark web. I mean, this includes like people who have meltdown speakers and shit like that out at Hanford. And that the reality is that when I found that out, what I found out was that basically like really old respected white supremacists in Eastern Washington were sitting around getting sound tortured in those speakers because of them. I mean, this also includes like drug dealers and stuff like that and white supremacy also. But the reality is it was also like people who own like $1 million farms and shit like that don't ever do anything bad. And that they were sitting around getting sound tortured. And that one of the things about stupid ass fucking retards is that they think that they do everything all secrety and shit. And that they basically, what they did had them like placed on a list to be killed by white supremacists. The group in there, along with that Mormon temple. And so, essentially, a concerted effort for lots of different groups, but especially them, was put in to be minimizing the effect of what giving whole huge dark webs access to people's speakers, okay? And that's really what some of the main issues are around here. Those people, I know exactly what their kind of response to that type of stuff is that they basically ordered their white supremacy world to be killing those people. And so this ends up being like a major problem around here because basically they let the area-wide hackers be accessing anybody who has a pair of fucking speakers. And so that is where those people, you know, some of them are directly like, and some of them were friends of my ex-wife. And so with that, you guys kind of put my ex-wife as as a person that was a part of your stupid fucking group. Then she went and fucking moved right down to the world's most racist area. So it doesn't make me very happy at those people in there. And that if they're wondering why they don't have much like privacy, it's kind of a direct result. Those people went directly to, they have their own kind of investigation world. They know exactly who the fuck you people are. And they know exactly what the fuck you people do. They broadcast what the fuck you people do. In my research, they basically manipulated all of you or secretly outfitted all of you with camera eyes, and that they exploit the fuck out of all of you. And for doing that. And so that is like, you know, those people didn't really like think about like what that would mean, and that their world attempts, they, you know, it's kind of like these S&Ms that circle around somebody and then they build like a gaslight psychopine and shit. They do that to all of them. They do that to damn Mormon temples. They do that to these Cut 44 guys. They do. Because most of you had a part in getting their like old people like self-tortured and shit. And then you guys started ripping it. Well, then you guys basically got it to where cops and shit were ripping off all their drug dealers, and that those guys are like, they're borderline fucking sociopaths. And so this stuff that everybody does in Tri-Cities, you know, these cops, they're undereducated, they're underskilled, they are naive when it comes to what it means to mess with their little modern world, okay? It's not the 1990s. Sure, some of them might look like white trash, stupid fat and shit like that, but in reality, they have a more modern world. It's not a 1990s drug dealing world with them at all. And that you people have put yourselves at massive risk. And that then you guys are still letting these little fucking Mormon kids and all these little pedophile kids be accessing their speakers all the fucking time. That shit you need to make. This is what it is. The people that had a part in play a part in fucking allowing them to have access to those fucking speakers are the exact people that they will manipulate and fuck with until you people fix it. That's what they do. That's how they work. That's what their methods are. They won't be your guys' bitch. They won't. They'll fucking figure out ways to make you fucking people be fixing the problem that all of you created. And so nobody else is going to do that. They're not going to allow, they won't allow the government to fix it. They'll fucking torture the fuck out of all of you into fixing it. Right? And that includes that fucking Mormon temple here. And that all of those fucking cops that are sitting around with their little groups and their little fucking buttons and shit. You people, they're gonna make you people be fixing that shit. And so none of this like secret lurking shit. They'll have people that will be sitting right there, seeing people still accessing that stuff with their fucking little buttons and shit. Do not access that stuff. People are the stupidest fucking group of people that have ever been created in the whole entire fucking world. And that the whole reason why I attempted to get research so that maybe the government could help other people is because, you know what? You people literally caused like lots of people to be like sound tortured and shit. And so all of you are directly responsible for that shit. And so just remember that none of that stuff's gonna end until you people fucking fix it, okay?